In recent weeks, violence between the Sudanese army and its paramilitary counterpart, the Rapid Support Forces, has been raging in Sudan. The conflict has spurred a humanitarian crisis and could ultimately have broad geopolitical implications. With the EU refusing to deploy its military to rescue the estimated 16,000 of its civilians, the Trump administration has instead largely taken a diplomatic approach. France and Britain have likewise been reluctant to intervene and have been criticized for a messy Joe Biden-led retreat from Africa. The implications of the conflict aren't confined to Sudan. People have already begun fleeing, and with a population of 45 million, the potential numbers of refugees could increase dramatically. Already, some are trying to reach Europe by making small boat crossings, as has been the case with both Syria and Ukraine in the past. In response, the UK's proposed illegal migration bill seeks to criminalize the refugees, but of course there's no guarantee that placing the burden of the refugees on European countries will succeed. Still, Britain has expressed no plans for a safe route for Sudanese people to enter the country, so the refugees are being left with few options. Meanwhile, in Sudan, some of the fiercest battles between government and paramilitary forces have been raging in Khartoum. To make matters worse, radicalism among these groups could be reignited, particularly if a prolonged conflict persists and a whole generation becomes traumatized. In some areas, Russia's Wagner Group has been a factor, and though mercenary involvement in the conflict has yet to materialize, some worry it's only a matter of time. Already, the group is involved in gold mining operations, and Antony Blinken, the EU Secretary of State, has voiced deep concern over the potential implications. With so many potential ramifications, the situation in Sudan needs to be monitored closely. Otherwise, a prolonged crisis could turn Sudan into a failed or divided state, adding to the unstable crescent that is already extending from the African Sahel to Libya and beyond.